It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Next on Madden Football.
Come on, baby, rock and roll.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Throwing to begin is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Love to throw it on first down. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough, first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up And now they face third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Dobbs headed in motion. Open man, right side. He's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long. Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Dotson, the man in motion. To the air right away is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts will try it again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Love to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A second down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. First and 10. To throw is Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Love to throw on first and 10. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's taken in right side by Goddard.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run with Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Now Hurts on 4th down. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his big tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Sideline throw, looked in by Dobbs. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide?
Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Love. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
We are set for 4th and long. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed. and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.